a dream I know, deep up my feelings for you. Watch.
The headlines: the Nigerian Labour Congress and the Trade Union Congress have described the life under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration as terrible and miserable. Moving on to the next one, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has announced that the federal government will soon unveil a new living wage for Nigerian workers. But before we proceed, alright my wonderful people, welcome back to this wonderful channel as we bring you back-to-back updates and information as it is hot. In case it's your first time of joining us on this wonderful channel, kindly subscribe, like, comment, share, and also turn notification bell to get notified whenever we drop our video, because I'm sure you don't want to miss out the trend and latest news happening on social media. To all our amazing subscribers, thank you so much for joining us on today's news. To all our viewers out there, thank you so much for joining us. The news: the Nigerian Labour Congress and the Trade Union Congress have described the life under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration as terrible and miserable. My people don't be small wàhàla. Waiting our eye they see for this administration, or more our mouth no fit talk up. The Labour Union mentioned this in a separate statement they issued by the head of the Information and Public Affairs of Nigerian Labour Congress, Benson Upper, and the Trade Union Congress President Festus Osifo, as Nigeria joined the rest of the world to mark the International Workers' Day. The union decried the economic hardship that workers and other Nigerians are facing as a result of rising inflation, a foreign exchange crisis, food inflation, and an energy crisis. Benson stated that the living had deteriorated significantly under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration. So according to the statement, they said President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government policies of removing fuel subsidy, the naira prolonged instability in the foreign currency market, and the rising energy tariff are causing economic hardship for Nigerians and workers. The spokesperson for the Nigerian Labour Congress urged the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to rethink some of his policies for a better life for Nigerians workers. Life has worsened considerably. In fact, the most painful aspect of it is that there is no silver lining in the sky yet. When workers were trying to get used to this ugly situation, the government slammed them with a new energy tariff of 250%. And on the other side, for the workers, nothing has changed. So, life has been very terrible for workers in the past years. They wish it could be better, but the way they are seeing it, they are not seeing any betterment in these administrations. Inflation at the moment is 33.2%, and food inflation is a minimum of 40%. Also, the devaluation of the naira. After this policy's announcement, the value of the naira decreased by about 200%. And after a while, Nigeria started hoping that the naira would regain its strength and stability, but there were other storms. They suspected that these policies are dictated from outside this country and they are not good for the health of this country or for the people of this country. So right now they are advising President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to retrace his steps. Their message is that workers should not be broken. They should remain strong and be guided by the philosophy of the bedbug. Because this hot water that they are pouring on us will one day grow cold. That is what the Nigerian Labour Congress said. Meanwhile, the president of the Trade Union Congress, Osifo, also called on the federal and state government to prioritize workers' welfare. Osifo, who spoke at the pre-May Day lecture held in Abuja on Wednesday, said that there is a need to put the welfare and interests of the people first in driving any government policy. Because the theme of this year 2024 May Day celebration is titled Workers First. So it's very significant because there is a need to put the people first and to put the workers first in every government policy. Because today, they have experienced various policy mismatches and somersaults where people's welfare is put at the bottom of the radar. He mentioned the increase in electricity tariff. He said government did that without following due process and without consultation with various stakeholders who would have been involved in taking critical decisions that affect the lives of workers. He says it stands now, government should learn how to put the people first. They should learn how to put their workers first. And after that, they will not put their family first. Because that is what is called the first land charge. My people don't be small while now they face for this country. Which governments want put you first? They are just there for the interests of themselves. So I guess I would like to know your thoughts, your contributions, opinions in the comment section. I would love to hear from you. Moving on to the next one. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has announced that the federal government will soon unveil a new living wage for Nigerian workers. He made this announcement in a commemorative message during the International Workers' Day celebration at the Eagle Square on Wednesday. He hailed Nigerian workers for their fidelity to the peace, progress, and development of the nation. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who was represented at the event by his vice, Kashim Shettima, said that the tripartite committee on a new minimum wage do not get to them on time. You guys can recall that on January 30, 2024, the federal government convened a 37-member tripartite committee on minimum wage. The committee mandate was to provide counsel and suggest a national minimum wage that align with the current economic condition. But since then, the committee, in collaboration with labor leaders, has been diligently working towards proposing a new national minimum wage. Unfortunately, despite concerted effort, the committee was unable to reach a consensus at its last meeting. So this should be resolved soon, as President Bola Ahmed Tinubu have assured Nigerians that the days of worrying are over. Organized labor wasn't satisfied with the speech President Bola Ahmed Tinubu rendered on May Day. So they insisted that a new living wage of 615,000 for workers should be implemented. But in President Bola Ahmed Tinubu address, he said that he is open to ideas of a living wage as opposed to a minimum wage. Indeed, he said this government is open to the committee's suggestion of not just a minimum wage but a living wage. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu also told the workers to trust his administration because the days of worries are over. My people, all these words where they tell us, not be today we don't hear them. Because none of all these things they've said they've implemented. Now the same story now would they hear day by day. Now President Bola Ahmed Tinubu don come talk say without great Nigerian workers that cannot achieve just an equitable society that cater to the need of every member, including the strong and the weak, without fostering peace and unity. So their shared vision for national growth and development can only be realized in an atmosphere of industrial harmony and peaceful coexistence in every segment of our country. Dividends they have promised the nation, and of which they have worked tirelessly to ensure that. And it can only be achieved when they all unite for progress. So right now, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu have urged all the fellow citizens to place their trust in his administration, that the seed of greatness planted in this nation are beginning to bear fruit, and they have promised Nigerians a future filled with hope and born by prosperity. He wants to assure all of them that with the utmost sincerity that every initiative undertaken by the administration is geared towards transforming Nigeria into a nation that can truly provide for its purpose. So he have called upon each and every one of us in this country, as he have consistently done, to join hands in shaping the destiny of the nation towards greatness. His allegiance and patriotism are the bedrock upon which the beloved country strives. So the success of our government policies and program hinges on the willingness of the workers as the backbone of their workforce to be embraced wholeheartedly. So he has appealed to them to continue using the power of labor movement for the greater good of our nation, fostering harmony and cooperation. As it stands now, he wants each and every one of us to place our trust on his administration. He said, starting from today, that our worries are over. They are here to help us out. My people, may they look into inflation. Now, there be our problem. High cost of living. One kid living. My people, don't be small matter. Alright guys, I go like know what I think about this issue in the comment section. Let's keep the conversation live in our comment section. Let's know your thoughts, your contributions, opinions in the comment section. Once again, thank you so much for staying with us. On this note, we have come to the end of the segment. Like, comment, the same guys. Bye.